5 seconds to go. Start. My dear countrymen, Namaskar. We are connecting once again today for Mann Ki Baat. 2 days later, the month of December is commencing, and with the onset of December, we psychologically feel, oh, the year has concluded. This is the last month of the year, and one starts sketching out plans for the new year. This month itself, the country also celebrates Navy Day and Armed Forces Flag Day. All of us know that on the 16th of December, the country is also celebrating the Golden Jubilee of the 1971 war. On all these occasions, I remember the country's armed forces. I remember our brave hearts, and especially I remember the brave mothers who give birth to such brave hearts. As always, this time too, I have received numerous suggestions from all of you on the Namo app and MyGov. Considering me to be a part of your family, you have also shared your life's joys and sorrows. In that, there are many young people, students as well. I really feel good for the fact that this Mann Ki Baat family of ours is continually growing, connecting with hearts and connecting through goals too. And our ever deepening bonds are creating a surge of a flow of constant positivity within us. My dear countrymen, Ojasvi from Sitapur has written to me that he enjoys discussions touching upon the Amrit Mahotsav a lot. He listens to Mann Ki Baat with his friends and is continuously trying to know and learn more about the freedom struggle. Friends, the Amrit Mahotsav, along with learning, also inspires us to do something for the country. And now, throughout the country, whether it is common folk or governments, from panchayats to parliament, the resonance of the Amrit Mahotsav is palpable. Programs in connection with the Mahotsav are going on successively. One such interesting program was held in Delhi recently. In the program, आज़ादी की कहानी, बच्चों की जुबानी, children narrated stories connected with the freedom struggle from the core of their hearts. The special element in that was, along with India, students from Nepal, Mauritius, Tanzania, New Zealand, and Fiji too participated in that activity. Our country's Maharatna ONGC too is celebrating the Amrit Mahotsav in a slightly different manner. These days, ONGC is organizing study tours to oil fields for our students. In these tours, youth are being imparted knowledge on ONGC's oil field operations with the objective that our budding engineers be able to contribute their bit to nation building efforts with full zest and fervor. Friends, keeping in view the contribution of our tribal communities in attaining freedom, the country has also celebrated the Janjati Gaurav Saptaha across different regions of the country. Programs related to that were held in the Andaman Nicobar archipelago. People from tribal communities such as Jarwa and Onji vibrantly displayed their culture. Miniature writer Ram Kumar Joshi ji from Una, Himachal Pradesh too has done some remarkable work on tiny postage stamps. He has drawn outstanding sketches of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and former Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri. On the word Ram, written in Hindi, a brief biography of both the great men has been inscribed. Some friends from Katni, Madhya Pradesh have conveyed information on a memorable Dastangoi storytelling program in that memories of the indomitable courage and sacrifice of Rani Durgavati have been rekindled. One such program took place in Kashi. A 3-day festival was organized in honor of illustrious luminaries such as Goswami Tulsidas, Sant Kabir, Sant Ravidas, Bhartendu Harish Chandra, Munshi Premchand, and Jai Shankar Prasad. In different periods, all of them played a major role in fostering public awakening in the country. You might be aware in the last episodes of Mann Ki Baat, I had referred to three competitions. One was on writing patriotic songs, one on drawing rangolis on events connected with patriotic fervor and the freedom movement, and one on scripting lullabies that nurture dreams of a grand India in the minds of our children. I hope that you certainly must have sent in your entries too for these competitions. You must have made plans as well. You must have discussed it among friends too. I hope you will promote this program in every corner of India with wholehearted enthusiasm. My dear countrymen, in this discussion, I now straightway take you to Vrindavan. It is said about Vrindavan that it is a tangible manifestation of God's love. Our saints too have remarked, meaning we all refer to the glory of Vrindavan according to our own capabilities, but the inner joy of Vrindavan, its inherent spirit, nobody can attain it in its entirety. It is infinite. That is exactly why Vrindavan has been attracting people from all over the world. You will find its mark in every corner of the world. There is a city in Western Australia, Perth. Cricket lovers must be well acquainted with the place since cricket matches are often held there. In Perth, there is an art gallery called Sacred India Gallery. This gallery has been set up in the beautiful region of Swan Valley, and it is the result of the efforts of a resident of Australia, Jagat Tarini Dasi ji. Jagat Tarini ji is actually an Australian born and brought up there, but she came to Vrindavan and spent more than 13 years here. She says that though she returned to Australia, came back to her own country, but she could never forget Vrindavan. That is why, in order to say spiritually connected with Vrindavan, she created Vrindavan in Australia itself. Making her art a medium, she set up a marvelous Vrindavan. People who come here get an opportunity to view myriad artifacts. They get to see glimpses of the most famous pilgrimage centers of India, the traditions and culture of Vrindavan, Navadvip, and Jagannath Puri. Here, many an artwork related to the life of Bhagavan Shri Krishna has been exhibited. There is an artifact as well that displays the Govardhan Parvat held aloft by Bhagavan Shri Krishna on his little finger, with people of Vrindavan taking refuge beneath. Indeed, this matchless endeavor on part of Jagat Tarini ji brings to the fore the power of Krishna Bhakti. I extend my best wishes on this effort of hers. My dear countrymen, I was just referring to the subject of Vrindavan built at Perth, Australia. There is an interesting history as well, in that Australia shares a bond with our Jhansi Bundelkhand. Actually, when the Queen of Jhansi Lakshmi Bai was fighting a legal battle against the East India Company, her lawyer was John Lang. John Lang was originally a resident of Australia. Staying in India, he fought Rani Lakshmi Bai's case. All of us know of the huge contribution of Jhansi and Bundelkhand in our fight for freedom. Viranganas, brave hearts such as Rani Lakshmi Bai and Jalkari Bai hailed from here. This region has given to the country legendary sports persons like Major Dhyan Chand too. Stop.